Hello, y'all. I'm Diana Brianne, and I'm just going to set this up first, and then I will be right with you. I hope you're all doing well. I don't know if anyone's even going to come on tonight because, well, I didn't let anybody know I was going to come on, but you never know. You never know. So let me get it set up here, and let's see where we're at. This is Grandma's, what I call Grandma's porch computer, and it's a very, very slow computer. So, and the good thing about when no one's on yet with me, here, oops, okay, there I am. I got to mute it. There we go. Okay, and I got to fix it. Hey, Dory, welcome, welcome, my friend. You are my first one here. Welcome, welcome, everybody. Let me just fix this pop-out chat thing, and so I can give blue wrenches. Okay, there it is, and now I'm going to get back over there. Okay, let me see, and let me go find that again. Okay, it takes a moment with this computer. This computer is quite slow, and it's the one I use on Grandma's porch, and it's the one I also took to TYBEE Island with me, and it takes forever. Welcome, Dory. Welcome, Resident Dark Master. Welcome, Alim Hasnay. Welcome, my beautiful friend, Vern's Junk Closet. Welcome, welcome, Arabelle. And thank you so much for coming. Thank you, thank you. Let me give out blue wrenches here. It finally came up so I can give out the blue wrenches. And I'm going to add moderator, Dory. And I'm going to give resident a blue wrench, and a lamb is getting a blue wrench here. Vern's Junk Closet, my friend and inspirer, and Arabelle. How are you doing, Arabelle? And let me see, this is slow here. Okay, Big Tim, welcome, welcome, my friend. Oh, thank you, Arabelle. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Arabelle is such a sweetheart. She really, really, really is. Thank you so much. And let me just give out, there we go. I think I got them all, I think. And thank you, Arabelle. Thank you so much. You are just amazing. You really, really are. You have such a wonderful heart, and that's what I love about you. Well, as y'all know, I'm back on Grandma's porch. I'm back here. Can you believe it? I'm back on Grandma's porch, and it feels wonderful, wonderful. I just got back about I think it was about 2 o'clock. No, it was about 3 o'clock. I got in about 3 o'clock. I left there. I left TYBEE Island all by myself because that was the whole goal of this trip, was to take the trip down and back by myself and face my fear. You know, my fear has been driving long distances by myself. When I was younger, I never thought about it. I just did it all the time. And I did it all the time. And as the years went on, and you know, we had children, my kids were always with me. My kids were always with me. And even though they were little, they were with me. So I had companions driving. My husband was always with me. And oh, really, Arabelle? You're going to move to TYBEE Island? Oh, that would be wonderful. Then we might be neighbors. Well, everybody's a neighbor on TYBEE Island because it's so small. It really is. Arabelle, did you watch my videos about the best bar food in probably the world as far as I'm concerned, but definitely on TYBEE Island? If not, go back and watch it. I'm going to tell you about the best bar food that I've ever had, and it's right on TYBEE Island. And I've lived all around the world, I can tell you, and it is just amazing, amazing. I don't want to miss anybody. I want to make sure I give everybody a blue wrench. So if I didn't give you, please let me know. Jacka, welcome, welcome. I'm going to give you a blue wrench there. So this is the thing. I wanted to face my fear and go to this trip by myself. Now, my daughter and my husband came the following day, but I didn't want my daughter to drive with me. Welcome, Bam Shane. Welcome, welcome. And because the last time my son went down with me, he drove with me while my other son was there and my husband was already there. And I said, no, I've got to do this trip completely by myself. Welcome, welcome, Maria, my friend. Welcome, welcome. And oh, if anyone would like to share me out, I truly would appreciate it. Whether, however you share me out, or just tell your friends about my channel. I really, really appreciate it, because I don't grow when I do a live stream. I grow in other people's live streams, but not on my own. So, Cherry, welcome, welcome. Now you all will grow in here. I just can't grow. You don't grow in your own pond. You don't. If you fish in your own pond, you're not going to get more fish. And I'm in my own pond. And but anyhow, I had made it. Welcome, phenomenal. Welcome. I'm going to give you a blue wrench too. And so basically, I took the drive. It was almost a 7-hour drive going down because of traffic. And as y'all know, oh, thank you, Maria. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. That makes me that touches my heart. Thank you so much. Thank you. And so I got in the car. I don't know what day it was. I had all my bags packed. And I'm going to be honest with you, okay? My son walked out to the car and he said, Mom, I love you. And he said, I don't want anything to happen to you. I don't know what I would do. And I just started crying, because that was my first trip. And he knew it, that I'd taken in almost 30 years by myself without, we're talking any distance. And, because I've always gone with my husband. I've always had someone with me to protect me or be with me, or, tell me that there's a car over here and a car over there, and I was all by myself. And I-95 through South Carolina, I've told you all this story before. It is the craziest interstate. It's only got 2 lanes on each side, and it's got all these people coming from the south and from the north, and they're traveling, and they get impatient because there's only 2 lanes. And thank you, Shadow. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. I appreciate all of you, all your comments and thumbs up. And Vern, I did wonderful. I really did, Vern. But I have to tell you, I had my hands, they were so tight on the steering wheel. They were so tight, and the whole way, and I didn't stop to go pee. I peed before I left and peed when I got there, but I wasn't going to stop and go pee. When I'm by myself, I just didn't want to do that. And I was able to make it, because I'm a very consistent driver, so I was able to make it on 1 tank of gas going down and 1 tank coming back. I did stop to stretch. I did do that. Welcome, P Wellness. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here. So basically, I was so excited when I got there, because, I was there by myself. Now, we have family, friends all over the island. So, I'm not alone on the island, but I was alone in, our house. And it was wonderful, though. I felt like, wow, I did this all by myself. Of course, the next day, my daughter and my husband came, and then she stayed with Nana. Nana is like my kid's grandmother. She's not their real grandmother, because, well, she's a friend, but she's known them their whole life. And, my mother passed and my husband's mother passed, and so they didn't really have a grandmother, and she has always taken the role of grandmother, and the kids just consider her the grandmother. And she's 90 years old, still drives her car, still, her mind is as quick as can be. And so my daughter spent pretty much the whole time with Nana. I ran the beach. I walked the beach. We went out and got bar food. And I'm telling you, I'm gonna tell you the two places on TYBEE Island, and because Arabelle is here. Arabelle, if you get out to TYBEE Island, yes, oh, you will love it, Arabelle. You will love, love, love it. Welcome, Sinan. Welcome, welcome, my friend. Welcome. And Big Tim is here. He always shares me out. And I just want to thank you, Big Tim. Thank you. There's 2 places on the island. And I'm going to tell you, the other night, it was, I think, Sunday night, and all the places were closed. Well, we had just been to this one the night before. Welcome, Rami Dawn. Welcome, welcome. And it's kind of a rundown bar. Most beach bars are kind of run down to begin with, and it was kind of a rundown bar. It is a rundown bar, and a lot of the people look a bit worn out, but it's a sports bar, and there's not many on TYBEE. And I have to tell you, oh, thank you, Cherry's Life. Thank you so much. Thank you. And thank you, Arabelle. Thank you, my beautiful, beautiful friend. And so what I wanted, so basically, we went there 2 nights in a row. And I have to tell you, the people look, most of the people that go there look pretty well worn. And the bar stools, I think, are the same ones that I sat in 20 years ago. And now I don't hang out at bars, okay? But 20 years ago, when our kids were babies, my father-in-law was visiting us. So he was babysitting, and we got to go out on like a date night. So we just walked over to the sports bar, and because everything's walking distance. And I had, back then, I had a hamburger. You know, I'm vegan now. But I had this hamburger, and it truly is the best hamburger I've ever eaten in the world. But the other night, they had egg rolls. Now, bar food, I never been to a bar that had egg rolls on their menu. I have to tell you, they were the best egg rolls ever. Hands down, ever in my life that I've ever eaten was at that bar. I mean, the best onion rings, the best French fries. Oh my gosh. Out of this world. Thank you, Rami Dawn. Thank you. And thank you, Cherry's Life. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate that, because there again, that's the only way that when I come on here that I can grow while you're all growing, because I'm sitting in my own pond, you know, fishing in my own pond. So you don't grow in your own pond, you grow in other people's ponds. So thank you. I really, really appreciate that. And thank you, Sinan. Thank you so much. Thank you. So I have the egg rolls. Out of this world. Peter Dell, my friend, welcome, welcome, welcome. I'll give you a blue wrench. So if you haven't watched that video, watch it. So the next night we went to, it's a typical beach bar. You know, kind of, you know, they all kind of look a little run down. And we went there, and we had never been there, even though we had been there 20 years ago, you know, but you know, we are parents, but we were parents of small children at the time, so we never went out, you know, or unless we went with our kids. Welcome, Kylie. Welcome, welcome. And so basically, we never went out, so we'd never tried many of these places. Well, we went to this one that was recommended. There's several movie stars that have lived on that island, and they all used to hang out there. Okay, so, and you'd all know them. You'd all know their name. I just don't want to mention names. Oh, it was wonderful, Peter. Absolutely wonderful. I just got back. Got home a little bit after 3 o'clock. And welcome, Ellie Lee. Welcome, 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 my friend. Welcome. Thank you. Give you a blue wrench there. And so we went to the other one. I have to say, my husband thinks they had the best food, but I think the sports bar had the best food. We had pizza that was out of this world. My husband thought it was the best nachos he's ever had. So right on little TYBEE Island at these 2 beach bars, the best food we've ever had. And it wasn't expensive. It was cheap. It was cheap. Welcome, Christy. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'll give you a blue wrench, my friend. So I'm a bit tired and a bit worn out from, you know, the trip, because I did have my hands clasped to the steering wheel the whole time. I have to tell you, I had a beautiful drive home. Beautiful drive home. Everyone was really, really, you know, they were respectful. And it was a beautiful day, and it was kind of the traffic flowed. It was a lot of traffic on I-95 going through South Carolina, but everybody was pretty respectful. You know, I was telling you that 2 weeks ago when I went down, it was horrible. I mean, it was like a racetrack. They were cutting in front of you. I mean, scary. It was absolutely scary. You know, what can I say about I-95 that I haven't said? Astronomical, welcome, welcome. I'll give you a blue wrench. And so, you know, I had a wonderful time. Let me tell you, that is my second home, but actually we used to live there full time, and that was our home. Our kids were babies, you know, their kids were babies then. And so it's like, really, you know, I said, I'm coming home. This is my home. So this is where my everyday life is lived. And yet we will be going back there, back and forth. Peter says, country and seaside places serve the best quality of food and hearty meals, unlike the city posh restaurants. Peter, very simple foods, but I mean, I can tell you, Peter, that one bar with the egg rolls, just outstanding. I mean, I've never tasted anything like that. You know, wonderful. Pet Pet King, welcome, 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 welcome to you. And so, you would think on a 2 mile island, because it's a 2 mile island on TYBEE Island, you would think that, the food wouldn't, how great could the food be? I can tell you from my point of view. Now, remember, it's bar food. It's not like, fancy dancy food. It's just bar food. And what's interesting? We're making a lot of new friends on TYBEE Island. People are very friendly, and the thing is, you start to make these new friends, and then you got to go, because this is where my main life is lived. And I had to get back. I had all my college work, and I took my computer, I took my books. Welcome, Scrap with Mac. Welcome, welcome. And what happened, though, what happened was I got down there and I went to do my schoolwork. I was all prepared. We even had loaded Word onto this computer. And the other computer, I took 2 computers with me. Oh, Matt, you know what I do, Matt? When I finish a live stream, I take away all blue wrenches and then I give them all back when we start. I just do that out of habit. And I take them all away and then I give them all back. That's how I do it. And so I got down there and I couldn't do my homework because the Word wouldn't work. Word where you do documents. It wouldn't work. It would not work. And we tried everything. Hey, Lisa, welcome, my beautiful friend. Anyone that doesn't have my friend Lisa, let me give her my friend Lisa. I want you to, I do want you to please connect with my friend here. She has an amazing channel and you're going to really like her. Okay, you really, really, really will like Lisa. She has such a good spirit about her. She really, really does. You're going to love her. Okay, so do connect with Lisa. She does live streams too. Yes, Peter, Peter, I went back to school a year and a half ago, full-time college student. And as soon as I went back, I got offered this enormous scholarship. And it is an amazing scholarship. And so because my grades are very high, except for one I got a high B, and that's my lowest. And all the others, I'm at close to 100, or actually one of my grades, I got 107 in. My GPA is 107. I didn't know you could get 107, but I got 107. Yes, absolutely. Peter, you are so right. You are so right, Peter. Each one of you have your own story, your own unique channel. I don't care if you have 1 subscriber. If you're making content, you've got your unique story. And don't ever compare your channel to that 1,000,000 subscriber channel, or that 10,000 subscriber channel, or to that 500 subscriber channel. Don't do that. Your channel is uniquely yours. You do it your way. Yeah, Put King. I have to tell you though, it's in the B is in a higher level math, and I'm really struggling with it. I'm getting tutoring with it. It's a hard class, and I think I'm actually the top student in that class. I'm not sure, but I think I am, and I've got a B, so it's really hard. But my other classes, I'm doing fantastic. So, but I love it. I love it. Dory says, I am hoping my kitty will give birth tonight. She seems ready now. Wow, that's wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. And Peter, you are right. Each one of you, I want to tell you, each one of you is special. And when you get up every morning, you should really think about how special you are, and the gift that you are giving to the world. You really are. You're a gift to the world. Hey, my friend Andrew. Oh, thank you so much, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So, this is the thing. God put you here for a purpose, okay? You may not even quite understand what your purpose is and your journey and where you've been. Yeah, Peter, you're right. You are so right. And I'm learning that. I am. And God put you here for a purpose. And you've got your own unique, special purpose here that nobody else can do. Nobody else can do. Okay. Nobody can do what you're doing the way you do it. You are meant to touch someone else's lives throughout life. You know, the gift of wisdom. I was born with it, I guess, because I've had it my whole life. It's just, I'm like the medium, you know, the medium who hears dead people. Well, I hear wisdom, honestly. I get up in the morning, I've got a notebook in the dark, I'm scribbling my notes. I'm out on my run, I have my recorder. I have my recorder in the car. I have my recorder with me always because I constantly hear wisdom and I have my whole life. And that's my gift. And so I may touch people's lives that I don't even know, you know, but you are touching people's lives that you may not even know. You may not even know because people are assigned to us and we're assigned to them. Hey, Rennie Egg. Oh my gosh. My friend Rennie Egg is here. Rennie Egg, I want to tell you a little bit about Rennie Egg. Those of you that don't know Rennie Egg, please do connect with Rennie Egg because I'm going to tell you why. If you want to grow your channel, now remember, I'm a grandma channel. I'm not a growth channel, but you can grow here. Okay. I'm a grandma channel. So we're like old friends and new friends and we all mix together. Rennie Egg teaches you how to grow your channel the right way. He teaches you what to do and how to do it, and he connects you with other people. I had 200 subscribers when I met Rennie Egg. Okay, 200. That was a little over a year ago. And you see where I'm at now. And I went in and I remember I didn't understand how YouTube worked. Brad Gasters, welcome. And I didn't understand how YouTube worked. And somehow I ended up in Rennie Egg's live stream. Because I'd never been on a live stream. I didn't know, I mean, not on it, but I was in the live stream. I didn't know what a live stream was. Well, I knew what a live stream was, but I didn't know how it worked on YouTube. And all of a sudden he shouted my name out and then I got like 10 subscribers. And I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I had 210 subscribers that day then. It was so exciting. It was. So if you're not connected to Rennie Egg, do connect, please. Okay, Matt, I'm going to tell you, it's not them. It's not them. Hey, Rolling Homestead. Hey, my friend. Hey. Welcome, welcome. Rolling, you're very welcome to come up here and share your incredible wisdom. I don't know if you want to come up, but Rolling Homestead, oh my gosh. If he comes up here, he got me on vidIQ. He got me on the Canva. He is like a wealth of YouTube information and an amazing channel as well. Matt, this is the thing. You've all heard this story. Most of you may have not heard it, Matt. But when I contacted YouTube in December, because I had a glitch on my channel, I couldn't grow, and I was growing, but it wasn't reflecting. And I found out I actually had 26,000. Yes, they showed me 26,000 subscribers on December 5th. But they had taken them away somehow. And I didn't have them all at once. I mean, this is what I had combined. And it never showed that. Hey, Camille. Hey, welcome, my friend. And I was reflecting at that time 12,200. And they said, well, we can't give them back. They were spam. I said, well, they're not spam. I'm losing people that I know, and they didn't unsubscribe to me. You know, so it's a YouTube thing. The way it works is, you know, like Brenda Land, I'm on her panel nearly every day, but they unsubscribe me from her channel every day, and I have to go back and resubscribe. And it's, you know, with Norgazar, I'm on her panel all the time. They unsubscribe me. So in essence, she's losing me. So Matt, they're not unfriending you. Okay. It's a YouTube thing. And you know, YouTube does what they want to do. They have their own ways of doing things. And so we just have to kind of go that way. I'm not sure if Rennie Egg drops his link, Jory, but you can look him up. And I'm telling you, Jory, you will grow your channel. Okay, you will grow your channel with Rennie Egg. You will love Rennie Egg, honestly. Yeah, Matt, that it happens. It happens. Rolling, are you going to come up? I'm going to drop the, and also my friend Vern and Jory, you're welcome. Let me see if I'm kind of out of, I haven't really been doing many live streams. I did a couple from TYBEE. You all know, I did a few from TYBEE Island, but now that I'm back, I'm kind of out of sync doing these live streams. Exactly. Okay, I'm going to put this in. Okay, StreamYard. Okay, got it in there. There it goes. So I put it in there, Rolling. If you want to jump on, I don't know if you want to come on and share your enormous wisdom about YouTube. Yeah, Lisa, it's happening. And, I can tell you, I was growing at about, before that, what happened, what was 6 months ago, I was growing at about 250 a day. And now I grow at about 100 a day, but they take about 80 away. So, so I still come out with 20, but that's 80, 20. It's not that great, Oh, okay, Rolling. That's fine. That's fine, my friend. That's fine. But I love having you. So anytime you come on and you want to come on, Rolling, you're very, very welcome to come up. Just let me know, even if I don't ask you. I'm going to bring up Dory. Okay, here we go, Jory.
Hi.
Well, hey, how are you doing?
Oh, I'm exhausted waiting for these kittens.
Yeah, you're having new baby kittens, right?
Every day I think it's going to happen, but she stopped eating today, which is a sign. So,
oh my gosh,
hopefully I can get her on vid tonight if I can stay up late enough.
Yeah, I bet you're excited. You're going to be like a grandmother or mother. I don't know what.
Oh. I'm allergic to cats, and these are feral cats.
Yes.
They just love my backyard.
Yes.
So my roommate decided he wanted one of them, and he brought her in, and she was pregnant, and then she had a litter. So I have a couple of clips of her first litter, a couple tiny little clips, and I have a clip of her expecting, which I took like a week ago.
Yes.
And she looked like she was ready a week ago, but she's getting really close now, I'm pretty sure. So, yeah. So hopefully I'll get that on video. If I don't, I'm still gonna take videos of the kitten's progression and all that.
Yes. Well, that is wonderful. That's wonderful. So how are you doing? How is everything going with you?
I've been just walking the YouTube streets lately, waiting.
Yeah. Well, it takes time. And I'm telling you, the people, I'm connected to a lot of great channels, and they're not always in here. But if you're not connected, Jory, to like Rolling, it's a great channel to be connected to. Everybody here really.
Hear crying. The cat's crying here.
And like Rennie Egg and different ones. I mean, they'll help you grow your channels. They'll guide you. Now, Rolling is not a growth channel, but he is he's not a grandma channel like me, but he will guide you. He'll give you a lot of great insights.
That's me. Oh, my roommate just walked in.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
You can talk. They can't see you.
Oh, okay.
Matt, yes,
he's the reason for this crazy cat.
Matt, yes, I am subscribed to you. What I do is how I do it is, welcome, Juana. Welcome. Let me give you a blue wrench. The way I do it, Matt, is when someone makes a comment on my on when I'm my videos or so, at about 11, 12 o'clock at night before I go to bed, I do all my comments, and it takes me about an hour and a half. I go to everyone's channel and I watch. If I'm not a friend with them, I watch their video. I play their video, and I make a comment and I connect. And so that's how I do it. I answer everyone's comments. I do. That's one of the things I've always done. I don't know if I'm going to be able to continue to do it that way, because my channel's pretty big now, and so it takes, I sometimes I get a lot of comments and I can't keep up with them, but I love the comments. I read every one of them. I'll always read
What are
them.
you doing here?
And so, but yeah, that's what I do. So, but it's very important to answer your comments. If you want friends, you got to be a friend. You really do. And I always pride myself, not prideful, but good pride, that I'm a great friend, both in person and virtually. And
My roommate here,
yes,
he just left the room so I can talk about him. Just kidding.
only good stuff. Only good stuff.
He's a handyman,
Oh,
so
okay.
my intention is he can fix anything, and so my intention is to film him when I can get him to actually do something around this house, because he does a
That's
lot of work outside of the house.
how-to videos. How-to videos really, really, really will help you take off your channel. Anything with how-to, like how to bake a cake or how to fix a toilet, whatever.
Well, now I have he did some renovation for me, and built an apartment inside my house, and the inside of the, like where I live, is unfinished, so there's no drywall on the walls yet. So I can show people where the pipes are, where the gas pipes are, and all of the electrical boxes and all of that stuff before he puts the drywall on. So I have a small plan. It's just going to take me some time to get it all on film, because he has other things to do, obviously.
Yes, yes, yes. I think the how-to videos are great. Being a wisdom channel, a grandma channel, I'm kind of a little bit of everything. And so it's kind of hard to, pin me down to, for an algorithm. But how-to channels are really, they really build fast. They really do if you're a how-to channel.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll get him to explain what he's doing as he does it, so that people will know, and I'll do the
Yes.
filming. And I was going to say, I opened my Social Security thing, and since I'm going to be 65 next month for Medicaid, and since I'm not applying for Social Security yet, they said that I have to call them. I can't just apply online. I have to phone them. So I'll phone them one of these days, maybe next week sometime.
But do you have to go in person, or can you just do it on phone?
I forget what it says. It says something. I'll read it again later. I just didn't. I'm not prepared because I didn't know you were coming on. So
Yeah,
it said something about that I had to make a phone call in order to get it started, and then probably I go online after that.
Yes.
So right now I would qualify for that AARP for 6 months. So until 3 months after my 65th birthday. But I'm kind of like, I don't even know why I'm going to bother to apply for that. I think since next month is my 65th, I'll only get 3 months out of it. So I might as well just go ahead and apply for is it Medicare? I always forget.
When you turn 65, it's Medicare, right?
Yeah, Medicare. So it looks like I'll probably get it for free.
Medicare. Well, yeah, Medicare. You have to pay something, but it depends on what your income level is, and it can.
Well,
really
it's the same with the AAR. What is it? AAR. AARP. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
They've already told me that I get it for free.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So I'm assuming that Medicare will be the same.
That is wonderful. Wonderful.
I'm really happy about that. I just have to be careful I don't, break my leg or something. Well, I mean, I guess I could pay for that. It wouldn't matter that much. But
well, as we get older, this is the thing, and that's what I try to talk a lot about on my channel. I talk about everything, and my channel is for everybody. And yet I try to gear a lot of what I talk about to people over 60, because over 60, and I'm over 60, we experience different things that people when you're younger don't. Even there's a big change from 50s to the 60s. And so, going when you turn 65, you go, I'm not 65 yet, but you go on Medicare. And that's a big step. That's a big leap. That's a big change, and you have to understand there's part A, part B, part C, part D, you
And
know.
there's also, you have to choose your physician and you have to figure out all of those things too.
Yeah.
Before you can actually apply, they have to give you a list and then you have to pick someone on that list. And then you have to find out if they're taking patients even. So,
Right, right. And not all doctors want to take Medicare, so
right.
that's the thing. So, it is. So we face different challenges and different situations and different blessings as we get older. One of the things, and I was talking, I've talked a lot about this in this last 2 weeks, was my fear of going long distances driving by myself. When I was younger, I drove all across the country by myself. I went from LA to New York City, drove downtown New York City onto Broadway at midnight on a Saturday night, down the wrong way. And the taxi cab driver was nice enough, because he saw California plates, for it to help me turn around. I wasn't afraid of anything.
That
But
was me too. I was into the travel because I was raised by a diplomat. So we
mhm,
lived in different countries my whole life. So driving around the United States just isn't anything to me.
but as we get older, because I've had kids for so long, and I've had a husband, and we've always done things together. So I never ever went it more than maybe an hour away by myself. And so taking this was a big leap of faith for me, to take that 7-hour trip by
Hmm.
myself. And it was scary. It was scary, but I needed to do that to rebuild my confidence. So as we get older, there's a lot of things like, Nana, who's 90 years old, she faces, different challenges at 90. Nana is like, I was talking about her earlier. She's a family friend of ours, and we've known her for years. And she's 90. She still drives her car and everything, but she doesn't go very far. You life changes, and but it can still be every bit as wonderful. Every season is special in life.
I want to answer this question for homemade, everything homemade with Ella.
Ellie Lee, yeah, wonderful channel.
I don't know if she's still here or not, but yeah, I'm going to try and get the birth on video. That's why I'm so tired, because I've been waiting for these kittens to show up and not getting much rest. So hopefully I won't be sleeping when it happens. But yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to chronicle them also, from
Mm-hmm.
birth to 6 weeks or whatever, how long we keep them. I'm going to
Yes.
try to get rid of them before 6 weeks because I'm
Well,
allergic.
you might want to chronicle it day by day. A little bit every
Yeah,
day, and that will give you good videos. To get because the more videos you have out there, the more your channel will grow.
the
You have
first,
to have content.
the first few days they don't do much but eat. So, but I remember from the last litter, they did some really cute. They used to crazy wrestle each other because they're feral cats. They're not like
Yes.
domesticated cats. So they're super active as kittens. So they're fun to watch.
Yes. Cherry, thank you for being here, my friend. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I really, really do. Thank you so much. Oh, Carla, welcome, welcome, welcome. There's my friend. Carla, you know what? I have not seen you. Um, I didn't know if you got unsubscribed to me or what, because you said you had been unsubscribed a couple times from me, because I have been on live, even from TYBEE Island. I was on live a few times, and I figured, maybe you got unsubscribed. Great to see you, my friend Carla. If
Hi,
y'all
Carla.
don't know Carla, you really need to connect with Carla, because she's got a fantastic channel. And that was how I met Dory, and that was how I met Rolling. I met both Dory and Rolling on Carla's channel.
Carla gets some of the most interesting people on her channel because
Oh,
she
absolutely.
who surfs around a lot and finds people and brings them to her. She's like a grandma.
Absolutely. Carla, I just gave you a blue wrench. And Otono, I just gave you a blue wrench. Carla, do you want to come up? Carla, I'm going to drop the StreamYard again. Okay. Just come on up for a couple minutes if you can. Um, there you go. because you always have something interesting to say. Yeah, Carla. Yeah. Well, you know, I didn't do a lot of lives from Tybee Island. Welcome, Dis. Welcome, welcome, and welcome, Atana. Welcome, and welcome, Shiva. Welcome, welcome. Um, I didn't do a lot of lives, but I did about 3 or 4, and they were short. I didn't stay on long because you know, we were busy. But um, and I didn't see you on them, so I figure you know, the way YouTube, I was talking earlier, because Matt had asked me why he's losing subscribers. I said, well, I get unsubscribed to people that I go to regularly, you know, and so it doesn't. Oh, okay, okay, Carla, that's, I understand. That's why I sit out here on Grandma's porch. I just got back, Carla. I just got back about 3 o'clock. I drove, you know, Carla, I braved it. I drove down by myself, 7 hours. It only took me 5 to get back. The traffic was more flowing. And so, but I did it all by myself. I'm so proud of myself. So I just got back. I just got back from the beach. So, and Carla, if you didn't see last night's video that I put up about the beach food, the bar food, Carla, you got to go to anybody here that has not been to Tybee Island. If you go to Tybee Island, there's 2 bars there. You got to go to the best bar food ever, ever. Yeah. So, Dory, how is your channel doing? Is it growing? Is it?
No, today I got 1 from your group here. There's not many people here today, though. So
no.
So I'm up to 40, and I've been like, since I'm new, I don't know how to do a lot of things. So while we've been chatting, I've been like, I put a featured video. I didn't know, you know what I mean? There's things that I don't know how to set up yet. I put something in my, what do you call it? The about channel, or the about section. I don't know how to, oh, I guess I could put it in the title of the featured video of what's going on, what's coming in the future.
Carla, yes, I am home now. I just got home. You know, Dory, I'll tell you, the about is very important. The about section is very important, and go to your community part and put in as much information as you can.
I don't think I get community until I get 1,000 subs.
Well, I mean, it's where you set up your where you describe what your channel is.
Where it says customized channel.
Yeah, customized, right? Hey, JB, hey, my friend.
I'm just figuring this stuff out now.
Yeah, to grow your channel, it really takes a lot of work. Now, I've got vidIQ, which I'm not good at it when I do the live streams, because I never know when I'm coming on, so I put them up real quick. But when I do my videos, I take the time to tag them really, really well, and to, you know, title them. Your title is your most important. And anytime you use something like how to do something, it's probably going to get a lot more views.
How to, or say FYI.
You could do FYI, but really and truly, like, say, for example, you could do how to bake a cake in 5 minutes. How to bake a cake in 5 minutes. You know, something like, matter of fact, maybe I will do one called how to bake a cake in 5 minutes.
I've been watching this channel lately. I'm becoming obsessed with it. It's a family in Turkey, and they're being filmed by someone else.
Wow. You know, there's some, you know, I could spend my life just living behind and watching other people's videos, because there's so much fascinating videos. I have to tell you, the other night, you know what? Because after I do my comments, after all my comments are done, so I was sitting at Tybee Island. My husband had gone to bed. Everybody was in bed. And I was sitting up because I just finished the comments. And I got to watching the life story of Mama Cass. You know, I was fascinated. Welcome, MJO. Do you want to come up, MJO? I'll drop the link again. Let me know if you want to come up, my friend. Wonderful, wonderful channel. MJO you will grow on her channel. She is so diligent. She is on every night. Make sure you're connected to MJO, because she will connect you. She has a big channel too. Her channel is big. You will love, love, love her channel. So anyone not connected with MJO, you want to connect with MJO. Welcome, Rose. Welcome, 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 my friend. Thank you. Let me give you a blue wrench.
Am I echoing?
No, you're not echoing. You're good. You know, it takes time to learn all of this. Your tagging is going to be very, very important. Your title is your number one. Your content is number one, but your title is number two. You need to really, really focus on your title. Your title is what's going to get you pushed out there. Okay. Now I did a lot of typing.
It took me 8 hours to figure out how to upload a video to YouTube from my phone to my computer.
Mm-hmm,
It was,
mm-hmm.
for me, it was just such a struggle. And so once I got there, I was like exhausted. So
Well, what about your
all
thumbnails?
the details.
Your thumbnails are going to be another. Now, my thumbnails are, I think, fabulous now, but I can tell you a month ago, I didn't even have thumbnails. Well, a month ago, I was just using my photo. I didn't know what to do. And then, you know, your thumbnails are going to be extremely important. So
It's
now I've gotten
picking
really good at thumbnails. Huh?
It's picking thumbnails for me, I think.
Yes, but you don't want that because usually it doesn't pick good thumbnails. You want to create your own thumbnails if you
Okay.
can. Yeah, and I suggest you can get the free version of Canva, and I pay for it. I think it's like $10 a month, but you can get the free version, which is just as good. Welcome, little Ruby. Welcome, welcome, my beautiful, wonderful friend. Welcome, welcome. If you don't have little Rubies, you definitely want to have little Ruby. She's wonderful, absolutely wonderful. Has a wonderful, amazing channel, and it's inspiring. It's so much. You really want to connect with little Ruby. Okay. And my friend Samanath Pal is here. Thank you. So supportive. You know, Samanath is extremely supportive person. So if you don't have Samanath, you want to have Samanath. I have great people on my channel because the people that like my channel are people that want to grow. They want to be their best self. Okay, they're trying to find, you know, to live their best life, you know, and that's what my channel is about. So I attract great people. Lisa, you know what? I'm gonna tell you how to do it. I'll help anybody. I mean, I didn't know how to do it, and I just taught myself. But you want to, Dory and Lisa, get the free version of Canva. Just go www.canva. I think it's canva.com, Canva, and most of their thumbnails are free, but you get to create them.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm using. Go look at my thumbnails. I think they look fabulous. And I still haven't really learned how to do it. What I do is I take one of the photos from Canva, I take it over to my computer, and then I edit it there. That's really not the right way to do it. The right way to do it is to edit it over on Canva and then bring it over.
Thank you, Vlog Official, for subbing to my channel. And I'm subbing to everyone that comes in as they come.
Good, 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 good. And yes, yeah, it's so easy. But your thumbnails, I'm going to tell you there again. I'm going to tell you what's the most important. Your content is most important. Then comes your title. Then comes your thumbnail. Then comes your description. Then comes your tagging. Okay. That is what is really how it works. So you really, really, you got to focus on, you know, your content, your thumbnail, your title, because even if your title gets pushed out there, but no one, you know, people give about 2 seconds, they're scanning. If they don't like the thumbnail, they're not going to click on it.
Okay. So I got a little comment from Dith. I appreciate that. And yes, the mama cat, the feral cat, she's not friendly to me. She doesn't like me unless she needs me. So right now she needs me, so she's liking me. But normally she won't come near me. So when she has kittens, she's fine with me around the kittens. She doesn't really like the kittens either. She's just doing her due diligence. She's not a friendly cat, but she does love my roommate for some reason. I don't see the attraction, but good for her.
Yes, yes. Yeah, welcome, Diana, Curvy Queen. Let me make sure I gave you a blue wrench there. Yep,
And the
I did.
kittens,
Go
the
ahead.
kittens I still have, they live outside.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm allergic to cats, but they're
Mm-hmm.
super friendly. They go and bother everyone in the neighborhood. They love everyone.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. Yeah. So I just say that, make great content. And remember, your content doesn't have to be perfect. I mean, you watch me carry my camera around; it makes noise sometimes. You know, the one day, the one day I was doing a video and on TYBEE Island. I don't know if y'all caught that, but we have glass doors down there. Since then, we have a sticker in the middle of the glass door. The glass door was it didn't look like a glass door, and I walked right into it.
No, common
Walked,
mistake.
yep,
My mother
walked right
did
into
that
it.
once. Oh my goodness.
Yep.
She
And so,
shattered the whole door.
yeah, well, I didn't shatter it, but we got a big sticker on it now. So right in the middle. And so, but I leave everything up pretty much. Chanty, welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here. I pretty much leave I just put my videos up, and I put them up because it's like, I'm not perfect in person. So why should I be perfect on my videos? You know what I'm saying?
Right, me too. You'll never
Mhm.
see a perfect day with me, and that's how
Right.
I like it.
I mean, I come on here and I talk about all kinds of things. Tonight we're talking Social Security, when we turn Medicare, when we turn
Right.
65. So I talk about everything. Welcome, Robert. Welcome, welcome. And what I love about my channel is that I have really good people. Now, occasionally I'll get a troll, or occasionally I'll get somebody who's not nice, but it's pretty rare anymore. I really just get good people that want to live their best life. That's really what it's about. And my whole content is really about living your best life. I deal with every kind of subject. I have almost 3,700 videos up now on this channel. 3,700. So it's a lot of videos. So, Carla, how are you doing? How's everything going your way? So Carla, if y'all don't have Carla's channel, you really want to have Carla's channel. It's a fun channel. You never know what Carla's going to talk about. But yeah, I think you can, remember, Dory, I started out with 200 subscribers, and that was after 10 years, because I've had the channel 11 years. But it was just for my family and my friends. That was it. So when I came aboard, it was just family and friends that I had on my channel. And when I came aboard a little over a year ago, and you saw how fast I grew. So you can grow really, really fast, but you just have to title your stuff really good. I think title and thumbnails.
Right. Yeah, I don't have any of my family on the YouTube. They don't. My kids don't walk the YouTube streets. They go to Instagram. That's
Yeah.
where they're at. So, you know,
But I love YouTube. I love it. I love it.
I
I
do
mean,
too.
we've all
It's
become
kind of a
friends.
more. It's a more. What do you call it?
Interactive,
Interactive. Exactly.
right? Because we really get to know each other, whereas I think with some of the other things, you see a profile photo or something like that, and so it's not, you really don't get to know a person as well. Welcome, my love, Real TV. Welcome, welcome, my friend. I'll give you a blue wrench. So it feels wonderful to be home. It felt wonderful to be on TYBEE, you know, but it also feels wonderful, wonderful to be home. It really does. It just feels great because I'm getting back. One of the good things about a vacation, it kind of clears your mind. And so tomorrow I'm starting back to the gym. The reason I quit the gym, I didn't quit it. I put it on hiatus was because I didn't want to wear a mask when I'm doing cardio, and they made us wear that.
Yeah, I
Um,
don't blame you. That's difficult.
right. And so I said, no, I wasn't going to do that. And because every time I wear the mask for any length of time, I can't breathe in the middle of the night. For some reason, I have problems with breathing in the middle of the night. It clogs up my nose. And so I don't like to do that. And so I just dropped out of the gym for about 5 months. But now they've given us the option. We don't have to wear it. And so I'm going to go back. And I'm going to go back, I think, tomorrow and start my, 2-3 hour workout a day. Because, I'm very proactive in my health. I want to take care of my health. And so that was one of the things. When I was down in TYBEE on my vacation, I love my everyday life. And if you don't love your everyday life and you just wait for that once a year to go on a vacation, something's wrong. You should love your everyday life so much that you don't want to go on vacation.
That's how I feel.
Yeah, that you don't want to go.
Way too much work sometimes.
Yeah, I love my everyday life. I really do. Oh my gosh, JB, I don't know if you saw my video I put up earlier, but we've had to hose off all the porches. I had grandma's couch, grandma's sofa completely covered up. We have green pollen, and we've got all these trees, so much green pollen. It's unbelievable. Allergy weather is terrible. My son was sneezing and sneezing and sneezing tonight from the allergies because we have so much pollen. We really do. So, but it is terrible. Tybee Island had so much pollen. We had so much pollen down there. So, but yeah, I think just grow your channel, make your content, and have fun being here. And don't sweat it. Don't work yourself up about it. Welcome Sarah's Attic. Great channel. Welcome, and welcome FF Summon Gaming. Welcome. Let me give you blue wrenches. Let me give you a blue wrench. Okay. Some people get so, they get so kind of worried, and they put so much time. I put a lot of time into my channel, but I also take time off. I have my in-person life, and, I have my kids, my family, my husband. I'm an artist, and I'm trying to get back to painting more, and I work out, and YouTube is a compliment to my life. I love YouTube, but I don't give up my life for YouTube. And I know I could grow a lot faster and bigger if I put more time into it, but I don't want to give that much time. I want to just give the right amount of time for me. And I know some people give a tremendous amount of time, and they're growing. But, it's like for me, there has to be balance there. There really does. There has to be balance.
I got you, Rose. And I got, who's the other one that just finally put her link in was Artscape Adventures with Lisa.
Yes, you want her channel. Absolutely. Lisa, you want her channel. She has got an amazing channel. And Lisa, if you're still here, I think you're still here. Make sure that you do connect with get Canva. And also get the free version of vidIQ. I have the free version of vidIQ, and I'm probably going to upgrade and get the pro version, but I suggest at least getting the free version. vidIQ and Canva, fantastic. And Miffy, welcome. Yes, you may. Of course, I'll give you a blue wrench. My friend, I'm going to give you a blue wrench. There you go. And so, Jory, I would suggest if you have time, download or upload or whatever it is, vidIQ, and that'll give you the right tag words for your video, and upload Canva, and you can make your thumbnails. I think you will really, really like Canva. Yeah, okay. It's called VIDIQ, like video IQ.
Right.
And Lisa, she it's a vidIQ. Both of them, you get free versions of it. Now, both of I'm paying for Canva because I want all the thumbnails. They don't let you have all of them. And so I want access to all of them. So I pay for that. vidIQ, I'm not paying for, but I'm probably going to pay for it because they give you like extra special help with the tagging. And I want to get myself to that next level. I did a video from TYBEE called I can't remember what the title was, but it was taking yourself to that next level, reaching your full potential. That's what it was, reaching your full potential. And, you know, we all have so much potential that we don't tap into. We just kind of get stuck somewhere and we don't reach higher. So even like here on YouTube, I want to reach higher in the sense of like, you know, if it means me paying, you know, $10 a month for vidIQ, I'll do it. You know, if that's going to help my channel, if that's going to help me grow in the right way and get my content out there. So, you know, it's all about taking yourself to that next level and reaching your full potential, you know, getting out there and creating your, you know, pushing your potential. And so, you know, just going back to the gym, I felt kind of like, yes, I run 5 miles a day, but I also want to be working out. I want to reach my full potential. I don't want to over push myself, but I do want to get out there and, you know, go back to the gym. So, but yeah. I'll be right back. I just want to check on something. Okay. Dory, you can keep talking. Okay.
Okay. I'll just take
over. Right back. I'll be right back.
How's everyone doing? I want to say that this is, for me, I just started a week ago, my actual channel with video. So if you go to my channel, you'll just see three very short videos, but there's going to be more to come. And hopefully tonight is the night that my cat will be giving birth. So I'm pretty excited about that. And since she's a feral cat, and she's calico, the likelihood of the kittens being all different colors is very high. So I'm hoping I get and different hair lengths, all of that. It should be interesting to see how they come out. I'm kind of hoping for a couple of long hairs. I'm partial to long hair kittens, but because when they're babies, they are so cute, the long haired ones. So, but my favorite kitten, if you'll see, is the one playing with the toy in my video. She's playing with a little red toy. That was the first day they got it. And the other two, she's the tiny one, and she barely eats anything. And the other two are just watching her, trying to figure out how they're going to get that toy from her, because they know she's not going to give it up. Not ever. And literally, she ran around the house for days and wouldn't let anyone touch it until the mama cat came over and just grabbed it from her and walked away with it. Wow. So, and then they started doing funny things, like it made a little noise. It was like a squeaky toy. So I guess they were trying to kill it, and it was difficult to kill because it's noise, right? So they started drowning it in their water dish. I mean, seriously, I would go in there and that poor toy would be all soaking wet, laying in the bottom of the water dish. Like, we finally killed this darn thing. But they're feral cats, and that's why. They're not like domestic. Like, I don't need cat. People have said, oh, get catnip. No, they don't need catnip. Feral cats are super active. Their instincts are very strong on trying to get their own prey. You know, like when we first put the kitties outside, we have cameras, security cameras. So my roommate said, I said, they're fine out there, because he was all motherly over these cats, and I'm allergic to them. I'm like, they're fine out there. Don't worry about them. He goes, yeah, I've been watching them at night, and they jump really high to catch those bugs. And I said, yes, they're having fun out there. Don't even worry about them. You know, in the middle of the night when all the dogs are in, and then in the daytime they sleep. So, you know, let them be feral, because that's what they are. That's their spirit. Right? They're not like the same as domesticated cats. Not at all.
Yeah, I don't know a lot about cats. We do have 2 cats. They're primarily outside. And my husband likes cats. You know, I'm more of a dog person. Although we don't have a dog right now, but I'm more of a dog person.
Yeah, I don't have a dog right now either, but I prefer a dog. I thought Carla was going to get a dog. I'm waiting for her to get her dog. It'll take a long time, Carla.
Carla, are you on in the morning? Are you going to be on tomorrow morning? Carla's always on in the mornings. I don't know why I'm asking her that, but usually she's on too early for me, though. She gets on like 7:30, 8 o'clock, you know.
What time it is where I am? when Carla starts. It's like
Oh my God, like 5
it's
o'clock in the morning.
4:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
so,
she's
but I've been on kitten watch, so I can barely sleep.
mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So at least I have something to do at 4 a.m. while I'm waiting for these kitties.
Right. You might just stay up and wait for Carla, to
Yeah, it
start her
happens.
swim. Yeah.
It
Yeah.
happens. Like in the summertime, I tend to do that because I live in Las Vegas, and in the summertime it gets so hot. It's
Yeah.
so hot that I sleep during the day, and then at night I'm awake. In the wintertime, it's so cold, I freeze to death at night, so I have to get in bed early, like at a normal time. So that's how that's how like people are like, "What happened to you? Where have you been?" I go, "Well, it's winter. I have to sleep at night now."
Yeah.
Because all those people are 3 hours ahead of me.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You're Pacific time, right? You're not Central
Yeah,
time.
Pacific.
Okay.
Yeah, same as LA.
You know what? I lived in Texas for a while, and I could never get used to all the TV shows started at 7 p.m. and ended at 10 p.m.
I lived in
You know,
Texas for 5 years.
yeah. So they were on Central time.
Yep.
I love Texas. I really did love Texas. I enjoyed living there very much. I pretty
I
much enjoyed living everywhere.
I live near the Gulf and right
Mhm.
on the border. Like I don't know if you know where the Sabine River is.
Seguin River, yes. The
Sabine,
Seguin.
Sabine with a
Oh
B.
no. Mm-mm, mm-mm.
It divides Texas. Sorry, it divides Texas and Louisiana.
Okay.
So I was 6 miles from the Sabine River, which is the border.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so Louisiana is like Las Vegas. It's a 24-hour town. So if I
Mm-hmm.
wanted to
Mm-hmm.
buy a bottle of liquor at 2 in the morning, I would just drive 6 miles and go to Louisiana and get my liquor.
Well, I have to tell you a funny story about Vegas. I got, I was in my very early 20s, okay? And I had a boyfriend, and we went to Vegas to get married at the Little Chapel of the West. Do you remember it was called Little Chapel of the West. It was at the end of the strip. Now it's an enormous town now, but I don't know if you're familiar with it.
I got married at the Sweetheart Chapel,
Okay.
and that's fun too. All the chapels are gone.
Oh, are they?
I think there's like one left of the
Wow.
originals. Now the casinos are kind of doing the marriage. I don't know. It's different now. It's not the same
Welcome,
as it was
John.
back in the
Welcome.
day.
Yeah, it was, and the justice of the peace was open all night long. And the courthouse was open. You could get your marriage license at any time of the
Well,
day or night.
yeah, the thing with the courthouse is that they have a section of the courthouse open just for the licenses. The
Right,
rest of the courthouse is a regular courthouse, that
right,
closes at a regular time, but they have like a side door for for wedding licenses. It's kind of funny.
right. I can't even remember what it looked like because I was like in my early 20s. Welcome, hanging with John. Welcome, welcome. I'll give you a blue wrench there, my friend. Thank
It's
you.
probably a different building now. It's probably a new building.
It was on Clark Avenue. I remember. I'll never
Yeah,
forget. It was on Clark Street or Clark
yeah,
Avenue.
it's on Clark still, but I
Yeah.
I don't think this. If you're only 20, I the building looks newer. I don't know what the history is though.
Right. And we stayed, I'll never forget, we stayed at the Dunes Hotel. Now that's gone now. That's
Right.
history. But the Dunes Hotel.
Yeah, when I was here for that, because I was from Canada, I got married at the Sweetheart Chapel, and we stayed at the Aladdin, which
Yeah.
then which had just become the Hard Rock.
Yeah.
So all the rooms had been newly renovated. We got free Wi-Fi, and then what was it? I'm gonna just say the courthouse downtown on Clark. The basement of it is the actual county jail.
Right. Right.
So they
Right.
just like take them down there. I guess they don't get windows. They're just down there in the basement. It's kind of weird.
Yes, yeah, there was, my mom and I used to go to Vegas a lot, and but that was back when Vegas was just a strip. Now Vegas is a huge city. It's grown so much. I didn't recognize it when my husband and my kids went back. When my husband, my kids, and I went back in our motorhome because we were traveling all over in our motorhome. Welcome, Dodo Baz 7. Welcome, welcome. I'll give you a blue wrench. When we went in our motorhome, I didn't recognize the city. It had grown so much. Welcome, Crafty Castle Love. Welcome, welcome, my friend. I'm having a hard time catching the blue wrenches here. Let me just try to catch it if I can. Okay, I got nope, I lost it. I'm trying to give it. Okay, there. Okay, I think I got that one. I'm going to give Castle Love. Let me give her a blue wrench. There you go, my friend. There you go. But we didn't recognize it. We took our kids there. That was the last time we were there, and that was probably 10 years ago. And we drove our motorhome into Las Vegas because we had a big motorhome at that time, and we were just going all around the country. But we weren't there that long because it's not really a kid place for kids, and our kids were really small at the time. So we just stayed for a couple hours. But it was beautiful.
I took my kids to Vegas once on the way to Texas, and they had a water park. Like for $2, you could take your kids for the whole day to $2 each. But they took that away, because grown-ups are more important here.
Yes, yes, yes. And yeah, well, it's more of an adult city. It's an adult themed city, and so that's kind of, it wasn't, but we just wanted to stop there. But I didn't recognize it. It just was so different. It had grown so much. It really did. It really did.
Yeah, they just built another casino. They built it in record time, apparently, on the north side, which is closer to me, because I'm north of downtown. People think I'm, like, why did you move to this neighborhood? Well, number one, the house was affordable. I could pay cash for it, which was what I was looking for at the time. But the other thing is, now that I'm getting older, granny age, I want to be close enough to everything.
Oh, you do?
Like if I have to take an Uber or if I want to walk, I want to be able to do that. And so being north of downtown gives me access to all the buildings that I need to go to, And there's a community center just a few blocks away from me. And there's a grocery store maybe 6 blocks away. There's a corner store 4 blocks away. So I need to have it. The post office is not far. All of these things are really close to where I am because I moved into a historic city. Like the homes are protected. I could actually get a grant for my house to do the remodel because it's historic. I'm looking into that before I spend any more of my own money on it.
Well, when you get older, you do think of things like that. Like where we live now, we live in it's like a PGA golf. It's a golf town, but it's geared to old people live here. I mean, it's all kinds of people live here, but it's a lot of older people. And so we have a great hospital. Our hospital is 3 minutes from where we live. Everything is so easy. Now, the problem with TYBEE Island is it's a 2-mile island. It's not connected to anything, and they don't even have a doctor out there. So if you have to go to the doctors, the dentist, anything, you have to, there's a tiny little bridge that goes to another island. It's a marsh island that you have to drive through, and you have to drive quite a ways to get to anything. And so, I don't really.
It's only good for getting drunk, right?
It's good for getting drunk if you drink. But, beyond that, if you're older, you have to think of things like that. So I told my husband, he said, well, maybe we'll just move there full time. Again, I said, you know what? I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I want to live there part-time, but I want to, and plus hurricane season comes. And when we get hurricanes, about every 2 years, you have to leave the island. And when you're older, you that's too much, and so I want to live here, the way I look at it, I want to live here my whole life and there my whole life. You know, I want to be part-time there and full-time here. You
Right.
know, that's
And I mean, things are not predictable. Like my brother-in-law, he died on a cruise ship. So it was very expensive to ship his body back to Canada.
yeah,
But fortunately, the family could afford it. But these things, you can't predict them. So
you-
I don't know what to say about living full time on an island without a hospital. I don't know.
right. It
They
doesn't have
have,
a hospital. It doesn't have a doctor. It used to have a doctor, but that was a whole nother story. What
but
happened to
here's the
him?
thing, like he was on a cruise ship. They do have facilities to save
Yeah,
him on the cruise ship. They just
yeah.
couldn't. He was very overweight.
Hmm.
He died at like 54, but he was like 6'4" and 350 pounds. He was such a big guy that there was not much they could do for him.
We want to take, I think one of the things, and talking about in our age group, is it's so important. One of the, I had, some time down on TYBEE really to think about, the things I'm taking out of my diet and the things that I'm putting into my diet, because I'm very health conscious. And, I'm like anybody else. I love sugar, but I don't eat much of it, but I'm trying to get rid of sugar altogether, except for
Okay.
like stevia or something like
I
that.
was I was looking at a channel that does healthy diets. Let's just say this guy's called Bobby Parrish, and
Hmm.
he goes to the stores and shops, and he recommends monk fruit
Yes, I have.
sugar,
Mhm.
and the other one, I forget what the other one was.
I do stevia, but it takes some getting used to. You
Yeah,
know,
I've used it, but I try to just make things that taste good without sugar.
yes, yes,
Like
um,
whipping cream is good without
yes,
sugar.
absolutely, absolutely. And so I juice every day. I either have celery juice. I don't do smoothies because to me, a lot of people are into smoothies, but smoothies has a tremendous amount of calories and usually a lot of sugar. So I do straight, celery juice. I do lemon rind juice. I do watermelon juice. I don't do carrot juice. Carrot juice gives me a headache because of all the sugar.
Right. I don't eat watermelon at all. I don't like the taste.
Hmm.
But I do like celery and all the green vegetables. I like those.
Yes, yes. I do too. I love green, anything green, and I do a lot of salad. Now, while we were on TYBEE at the bar, we had welcome, spotless, calm, welcome, welcome. I They had something called a gyro salad. Oh my gosh, out of this world. But I didn't eat the meat. My daughter did, but she
That's
had a
Greek, right? Gyro is Greek.
yes. Oh my gosh, awesome, awesome, awesome salad. Awesome.
Or gyro,
So
I think it's called.
gyro, yeah.
Gyro.
Hmm. When we lived in Europe, we lived in Bavaria, and there was a little Turkish place that made uh, uh, gyros, I guess it was. And oh my gosh, they were out of this world, out of this world, and so very
Vienna.
healthy. Huh?
I lived in Vienna when I was in high school.
Oh, Vienna is so beautiful.
I
Oh
know, isn't
my
it?
gosh,
Such a place.
yes. Welcome, JTWO. Welcome, welcome. I'll
I
give
went
you.
to the American International School.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Wow. So you have been a world traveler.
Yeah. I've lived in Hong Kong and I lived in Germany.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
then I'm Canadian, so I lived in LA when I was
Yes.
still I
Back
went
when
to
LA
college.
was nice to live in, right? Back when
But
it
it's
was
like,
nice to live in.
yeah, because my father worked for the Canadian consulate there. So
Hmm.
I did some college and I I moved to LA because I was close to 21 and I
Hmm.
wanted to party with my cousins because
Hmm.
they grew up in Hollywood and they knew all the bands and they got free tickets to everything. So I got to do everything, all the cool people got to do.
Carla says, let me catch that. Let me get back up there. Carla, I have not had it. Um, I have not had it. My husband's had it. My daughter's had it. I have not taken it. I have no opinion on it either way. I will only take it personally if I'm made to take it, if I'm forced to take it. I never took a flu shot. I never took a pneumonia shot. I'm not saying you shouldn't or you should. I'm just saying I've never done it. And I've never taken, I don't take anything. I'm just holistic. I live holistically. And so I will only take it if they tell me that, you have to take it. There's no choice but to take it. Then I guess I'll take it. But if I don't have to take it, I'm not taking it. I'm 60. Go ahead.
I have never had a flu shot ever. I did get the pneumonia shot because it was a freebie at one of the jobs that I was at. They offered me both, and I said no to the flu shot. But because I'd never had pneumonia, I decided it was probably pretty safe for me to take that. I think if you're predisposed to something, sometimes it's not the greatest thing to do.
Yes. I'm just saying that's me. Like I said, I don't ever give recommendations, suggestions, advice. I just share with you how I live my life. And
right. That was just how I based my decision on whether I should take the shot or not, because it was offered for free. So I'm like, but I've never had a flu shot ever.
Yeah. Well, see, my mother had Parkinson's and she died of Parkinson's and ALS. Now, I don't know whether this is true or not, but I was told that if you have a family history of Parkinson's or ALS, you should not take any kind of shots like that because it's got something in it that can trigger that. Okay. And so that's in my family line. I don't, I want to stay holistic, Thank you, teamwork. Thank you, my friend. Let me give you a blue wrench there. Welcome, welcome. So, my mother had Parkinson's and she came to visit me. My kids were babies. We were living on TYBEE Island. And I'll never forget, we had this, long screened-in porch. And so she came in. I noticed that her finger was shaking and her jaw would shake when she was resting. I said, Mom, you have Parkinson's. She said, no, I don't. So she went back to California. She had moved to California. We were all from a small southern town, but she had moved to California. She went back to the doctor and he told her she had the shakes and tremors.
So he convinced her that she didn't have Parkinson's.
Right. So I called him up and I said, listen, I'm going to tell you this. I want you to get her to a neurologist because he wouldn't send her to a neurologist. But I get tough on the phone. And I said, I want her at a neurologist. And that's the opinion I'll accept. I'm not going to accept your opinion. He sent her to the neurologist and the neurologist said, you have Parkinson's. And so I was correct. But she really got it bad. And then she ended up getting ALS with it. And I took care of my mom for the last 3 years of her life, and it was horrible to see her waste away. It was terrible. So I don't want to do anything. I'm very, very proactive at taking care of my body. And so I just want to take care of my body, and so I don't want to take anything I don't have to.
Right.
I've always been holistic. I drink apple cider vinegar every day.
I have the big jugs of that around.
Yep, I drink.
Yep,
I do the apple cider vinegar. I do the mouth swishes with the coconut oil in the morning. I do, I have all my little. I drive my husband crazy because I have all this stuff I do.
My kids can't you just have a bowl of cereal? What's wrong with you?
Yeah, he says, "Oh my gosh, you are so." Oh my gosh, Carla, that's terrible. So they are on life support. Oh my gosh, that's terrible.
I'm missing a shot here.
Yeah. Yeah, I took care of my mom at the end. Welcome, James. Gype. Welcome. I'll give you a blue wrench, my friend. I did. I took care of my mom for 3 years, and my kids were all babies when they were small at the time when I brought her to live with me. And I took care of her, and then finally the last 9 months, I couldn't take care of her because she was too sick. And she had a stomach tube and everything. And we had to put her in the nursing home. But I went to the nursing home 2 to 3 times a day and made sure she was well taken care of. So I'm doing good, James. I'm doing good, my friend. If you don't have James Gype Gype, everybody connect with James Gype Gype. He will help you grow your channel. And he, you know what, James's channel, he's like 25,000 now, I think. And he raced right past me. Well, of course, I only had 200 subscribers when I started out a little over a year ago, so it was easy to race past me. But yeah, he's got a huge channel, and he's just doing amazing. That's James Gype Gype. And and so, yeah, you just you know, like someone said in here, I don't know if it was you, Jory, or some who said it, but you never know what life is going to happen. You know, Lisa, you know, this is what I do. Okay, I drink from a straw. So if you see me drink coffee, because I'm back to drinking coffee again, I love coffee, but I didn't miss it. You know, I didn't get headaches when I went off of it. Didn't miss it, but I just chose to go back on it. And I drink it with a straw so I can keep my teeth white. And number two, what I do is I do the mouth swishes in the morning, because that you want to keep plaque away from your teeth. And by doing the mouth swishes, it loosens the plaque. I use of course, flossers. I have a vibrating toothbrush. I highly recommend, if someone's not using a vibrating toothbrush, then get a good one. Don't get the Dollar Tree ones. Get a really nice one. I have the Philips Oral-B Care or something like that. And, you know, I do all of that because my teeth are very important. You want to take care of your teeth.
Yeah, I'm planning on getting a whole new set, top and bottom, in the next while. Probably when I get my Medicare, I'll be able to I'll probably get dentures because they're all starting to fall out.
Well, if you use the mouth swish, Lisa was asking what the mouth swish is for. It really gets, I think, a lot of the bacteria. Now, I also do a swish of wheatgrass. I swish with wheatgrass as well, because from my understanding, the chlorophyll or whatever's in there, it really is good for the gums. So I'm just telling you what I do. I don't know how.
I was going to say about the apple cider vinegar is a really good idea to get rid of plaque, because people that get plaque buildup tend to have more heart attacks than people that, you know, their teeth are better, you know.
Yep. So I do the apple cider vinegar. I do the coconut swish. I have the little brush that, you know, that you go between your teeth. So I drive my husband crazy with when we go on a trip, I have to take all this stuff with me. I have more stuff. I mean, you wouldn't believe my toothbrushes and my swishes and all, you know, but I want to take really great care of my body, you know, at every age and at every stage. You know, I didn't get to 63 and be able to run 5 miles a day and all that without having taken good care of myself.
Right. That's for sure. That's for sure.
Because most of my friends are completely broke down, you know. I mean, their body.
You know, things happen. Like, for instance, one of the reasons why I became less active was because 2 times I dislocated my hip.
Yeah. Oh, it can happen.
And so I had to stop running, because it would be after a run. I would go to bed and it would fall out while I was sleeping, because that grinding was not good for the ball joint.
Right. And so I wear really great shoes. I wear, and I have these, I bought these insoles from the doctors, from the podiatrist. I went and I went and bought these insoles. So, because I'm pounding on that trail every day, 5 miles, you know. And so I'm really, really very conscientious about that. Welcome, 10%. Welcome, 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 my friend. Lisa, you know what I do? Honestly, I know that I don't want to burst anybody's bubble that sells makeup and does all that stuff, because, you know, some of them have great makeup and that. But, you know, all I do, I use coconut oil on my face. Coconut oil. Now, I'm going to tell you, I did a video called the Diaper Cream Facelift. And I will tell you how I don't have it on now, but I do use a little dab of diaper cream under my makeup. And I'm going to tell you, it was called the Diaper Cream Facelift. Look it up. I think it was one of my first videos I did a year ago. And the diaper cream facelift, what it does, how I discovered that was I ran out of face cream when my kids were babies, and I had diaper cream because I, changed their diapers, and I put it on my face, and it worked, and I loved it. So
They also say hemorrhoid cream works too.
right, I heard that too. So, but what I do, I drink a lot of water. For good skin, drink a lot of water and eat healthy and have good, healthy lifestyle. And I think you will be fine. I use coconut oil on my skin, coconut oil. I don't have wrinkles. I have no wrinkles.
Well, when I moved from Texas, which Southeast Texas, which is extremely humid, to Las Vegas, it took about 6 years for my skin to acclimatize to the dry. And this is going to sound really funny, but now I love my pressure cooker. I have a ninja foodie because, I'll cook in it and then I'll release that steam into the room.
Yeah.
And it's just better for everything. I have allergies, so I can't have what are those wax melts and candles and stuff? And people have those like plug-in glades and all that. No, I can't have any of that. Can't have any fragrances. So I get steam from my pressure cooker. Don't put your face over it. It's very dangerous.
Well, I mean, I think it doesn't cost. People think it costs a lot to look good, but if you take care of your health, you're going to look good. When there's nothing that looks better than being healthy, and happy. Healthy and happy. If you're healthy and happy, you're going to look good.
Well, because it was so dry here, I built up some calluses on my heels because I didn't notice it because I'm not used to having to worry about that. So I struggled for quite a few years trying to get rid of them, trying to clip them off. And when I started renovating the house, it exposed some cement that was, their original foundation for the house that's actually inside, because there's been a couple of renovations already on this house. And that rough cement, I just took my heels and ground them and they are perfectly smooth now, just from the exposed cement on the floor. And it was so easy to do. I could just sit on my bed and rub the heels right into that cement. It was so funny. I was so happy when I discovered that. You have no idea.
Well, I think just taking care of yourself, I do take care of myself. Like I said, I eat healthy, and I make sure I'm rested, and I make sure I get right exercise, and I take care of myself. So often people I always say, if you're a Ferrari, don't act like a truck because you'll break down. And a lot of people, I consider myself a Ferrari. And if you overload me, I'm going to break down. So I don't want to let myself be overloaded. So many people get overloaded in life and it breaks them down health-wise. And I don't want to do that, Like, I have to tell you honestly, and y'all might think bad of me, but my husband, we were down on TYBEE, and my husband has done all the work on our house. Now, we had contractors in there, but he's had to orchestrate all this, and it's been because we've really redid the whole house. The whole house has been completely, the walls, the floors, everything.
Sounds awesome.
Has been redone, and I didn't do anything. I went down there and I went to the beach every day.
I get bored of the beach.
I said, this is yours. I said, I go to college full time. I've raised a family. I do all this. I said, I'm letting you do this. I'm letting you do this. So
yeah, I get kind of bored of the beach. I like to be doing something like fishing or something like that. If I was I know it doesn't sound like much, but holding a fishing pole makes me feel like I'm busy doing something.
Yeah. But so going to TYBEE really just kind of got me re-energized to get back to the gym I don't want to overload myself because I have a lot on my plate of life, being a full-time college student at my age and everything, and I'm a mom and a wife and going back and forth to TYBEE Island and everything like that. So I have to, yes, sometimes, Lisa, if your body tells you to stop, you have to stop. I listen to my body. I listen to my body. One of the things I don't like, I'm going to be honest, the thing that bothers me the most right now, and I'm going to work on it, is I don't like wearing glasses. And I take them off. You see me take them off, and I never had, I never had a problem with my vision until this past year, because I never wore glasses until a year and a half ago when I started college, because I was sitting behind the computer so much. And I told the eye doctor, I said, you know what? I think these glasses are going to make my eyes worse. He said, oh, no, that doesn't make your eyes worse. It doesn't. I said, I heard it does. I have to tell you that wearing glasses has weakened my eyes, to read. So I'm trying to get away from wearing glasses. I really don't want to wear glasses, even if it means I have to go look at the comments that way. I don't want to wear glasses. I'm 63, and I know that when you turn 40, your eyes change, but I've never had to wear glasses for reading until a year and a half ago. So I want to get back to, like, I can read what Lisa says here. I'm a little car thinking I'm a truck. No, see, I can read that, but now I have to kind of come close if I'm going to read the chat. So.
Oh, for me, I have to go further away.
Mm-hmm.
My mother was one of the very rare people that had actual 20/20 vision, which is extremely rare. And my father's side of the family, like, wear bottle caps for glasses. And I'm the only child out of all of the cousins and everything that I can actually get away without wearing glasses.
Well,
So,
you are lucky. I don't want to wear them anymore. I don't want to wear them. I really don't. That's my goal. So my list of goals on TYBEE was to be able to not have to wear glasses. And it's not because of the way it looks. I just don't want any kind of crutch there, that if I can do it on my own. So I want to strengthen my eyes so that I don't have to wear glasses. And I'm going to start to look at some of the different juices that helps your eyes. But I prefer not to wear glasses if I don't have to. So I'm trying to read. So I don't want to wear glasses. That's my goal, is not to have to wear glasses, and to
well, what about LASIK?
if it comes to that, maybe I will do that. I may do that. I may very well. I'm going to the eye doctor to have my eyes, my yearly examination, and I'm going to talk to him about that possibility. But I really prefer to just strengthen them naturally. Everything I try to do naturally, if I can.
If you do decide LASIK, everyone tells me that Canada is significantly cheaper. And of
Yes.
course, the doctors are great in Canada. You don't have to worry
Mm-hmm.
about getting a weird doctor there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I think we have some good LASIK doctors right here because it's such an old people's community. But we really do. Everybody's
for
old.
Young people.
Yeah.
Most people that get LASIK are young.
Yeah.
Because
but I want to keep my eyes, I want to keep my eyes good, my body good, my skin good, everything, so, but yeah, that's part of the aging process, getting older. So, but I just have to use glasses to read. That's it. And hopefully I can strengthen them again. They don't have to do that. Hey, Shadow Master, welcome.
I think I'm just going to hire someone to read to me. Sounds more appealing.
That may work. Well, Jory, you know what? I think I'm going to get off of here because my husband so the way it worked was I went down a day beforehand and I didn't want anyone with me. So my daughter rode with my husband, came down. And then I didn't want anybody to come back with me because I wanted to do this whole trip on myself to build my confidence by being by myself driving. So they got back about 2 hours ago. And because he had to finish up some more renovations down there, finish up some stuff. So they just got back in, and I want to talk to him before he goes to bed. And so, but
okay,
huh?
Good night, all.
Oh, Dory, we want, remember, you want to look up Canva and you want to look up vidIQ. And I'll
Right.
help you in any way, I help you. And make sure you connect with the channels I mentioned in here because they will help you too. And
You
I'm
always
trying,
make good homework.
and I'm trying to come on like I did, I was coming on so regularly all the time. People knew, at what time to kind of look for me, both during the day and in the evening. I came on twice a day. Now, I'm not going to promise that I'm going to be on every day or that necessarily twice a day, but I may be. I'm trying to get back to my consistency, but I've got to work the gym into all this now too.
Right.
So,
Okay. Well, I'm going
okay.
to say good night then. And
Oh,
thank you
you're a
for
wonderful Jory. Anyone that doesn't have Jory, please connect with Jory. We're going to get you, we need to get you to the first 100.
that would
So,
be great. I'd love that.
let's get you to 100. Let's make a goal. My goal with you is to get you that first 100.
Thanks, sweetie. Good night, all.
Good night, Jory. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Um, yeah, so my husband got in and my daughter did. And so I have, for those that don't know, I have two sons and a daughter. And we're a very close family. And this TYBEE, I call it my family adventure. And we are really doing a family adventure time now. Um, where we're going. We could have gotten a motorhome or something, and my husband and I could have traveled around just ourselves, but I said no, I want this to be our family adventure. We love our kids. I want them to be part of this adventure. And they grew up on, they were little on TYBEE. They know TYBEE very, very well. And so it gives us, the beach house gives us a, place to go for holidays and, to do fun things together. And so, you know, it's a family adventure for us, and I'm creating more adventures. But even locally, I want to create adventure in my life. I want my life to have adventure to it. So going back to the gym is my even though it's an old adventure, I'm bringing it back. So it's a kind of a new adventure, starting back at the gym again. And thank you so much, Carla. Thank you. Let me see if I can read that. Thank you, Carla. Thank you. I appreciate that. See, I read it. I read it without glasses. And and thank you, Rose. Thank you so much. I appreciate all of you. And like I said, I'm going to try, even with all my busy schedule, I'm still going to try to come on twice a day. It might not be for a long period of time. But I mean, it might not be for, I might not be on for hours. I might be on half hour, but I'd like to come on like, 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon, anywhere between like 12:30 and 2:30. If I'm going to come on in the afternoon, and at night, usually it's about, 8:30, 9 o'clock, 9:30, 10 o'clock, somewhere in that time frame. And so I'd like to come on, I'd like to come on, still be consistent because I enjoy coming on. And let me see what just a second here. Um, Yeah, Sarah, just keep growing. And, but I want to thank everybody for coming. Thank you, Carla. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you, Rose. Thank you, Jory, of course. Thank you, Lisa. There's so many of you. So thank you all. And I'm going to go talk to my husband and go answer my comments. And then I'm going to go to bed because in the morning I get up and I'll go running. And then after I run, I'll do my videos. I do a couple of videos, whatever I'm inspired to in the morning, and then I will either do a live or I'll go directly to the gym and do a live after. I don't know, but I do want to get back to the gym tomorrow. So the gym will be my workout. Maybe I'll videotape at the gym. Bring that element of my life. I don't think they let us videotape inside the gym, but I think, I can videotape walking into the gym, I guess. Thank you, Ellie Lee. Thank you. And thank you, Lisa. Thank you. And thank you, everybody here. I appreciate it. So I'm going to go. May God bless you. And I hope to see you all soon again. Okay. So from my house, from Grandma's porch to wherever you're at, I hope to talk to you soon again. Good night.